The third and final is to configure the data source information, that is the JDBC connection URL, the database username and password. Thanks to Spring Boot, we need not come up with XML configuration or even create Java configuration. We can do all of it by going to source main resources, open the application.properties, which does not have any properties right now. So we can configure the database connection information and much more in Spring Boot applications inside this properties file. Start typing in spring dot, and STS will help you out with it, data source dot URL, and you can select the topmost one is equal to, since we are connecting to the MySQL database, we'll provide the MySQL JDBC colon MySQL colon 2/ local host. The MySQL server is running on my local machine. If it is running on a remote machine, you will give the IP address of that machine, colon 3306, which is the default port on which MySQL runs, slash the database name, which is MyDB. That is the very first property, JDBC colon MySQL colon 2/ localhost colon 3306 slash the database name, which is MyDB. The second property is spring dot data source dot username. The username that should be used to connect is the root. Spring dot data source dot password. In my case, it is test. If in your case it is root or something else, use that. That is all that is required. So we have provided the JDBC connection URL, the username, and then the password using which the connection, the database connection, will be created when we run our application.